Okay, we're going to do a 3-day makeup here. We're going back 3 days. Okay, Deuteronomy 30 through 34. I'm just going to do this all in one because it's so easy. This is the rantings of a half-dead lunatic still. He's talking about, you know, God is going to punish you if you don't do His will, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And it's just more of that. There's nothing more to it than what we've been reading in Deuteronomy. Nothing exciting, no misogyny. So, today's reading, which is March 11th, 2021. The reading for today is Joshua 1 through 4. Joshua... Okay, so the cult leader Joshua has died, and it notes this in the book of Joshua. It says Moses died. The cult leader, Moses, died. Joshua was to take his place. And then the first chapter is basically going on to say, if you don't listen to me, you'll be put to death. I don't see how people are not yet seeing this as a cult. Okay, chapter 2. There's, Moses sent 2 spies into, Jericho, which was nearby. He sent 2 spies into the Jericho to see what they had, I guess to see what their arms were, what the city looked like. It doesn't really say what exactly they were looking for, but we assume, knowing the Jews, that they were going to attack and kill everybody. If they didn't kill them, they were going to make them sex slaves. Because that's what they've been doing all along. Well, these 2 spies came. I don't think they gave them a name. 2 spies. You would think they'd give them a name since they were so important. The spies came to a house of... Now, okay, in Joshua chapter 2 it says the lady's name was Rahab and she was a harlot. But my side notes here in the New American Bible says that harlot might have been just, in this use, might have just been used as a term for like an innkeeper. Let's see. This is the regular equivalent of the Hebrew word, but perhaps it's used here in the broader sense of a woman who kept a public house, basically like an inn. Or a hostel. She puts them in there. Now, what did it say? Who was it? Somebody from Jericho, it was like police or something, sent Rahab. Oh, the king of Jericho sent Rahab the order, put out the visitors who have entered your house, for they have come to spy out the entire land. She hid the 2 spies when the police or whoever cthem to look for them. They says, I don't know where they are. They must have left. But she had hid them on the roof. And after the police had left, Rahab goes up to the roof and says, you got to leave now because they're gone. They've gone to the hills to look for you, or somewhere to look for you. So get out of here now and run for the hills and stay there for 3 days until they come back, until the police come back, the looking crew comes back, and then you can go back to the other Jews. Now, Rahab does say that she does fear the Jews because she's heard that God's on their side and God bullies anybody that tries to stand in the Jews' way and kills them and does all these horrible things to them. That's what she's heard. In other words, your God's a bully. And the only reason I'm going to be nice to you because I don't want your God killing me. That's a real nice God, isn't it? Anyway, so when when they left, she said, before they left, make me a promise that you'll spare me, my children, my husband, whatever, my parents, that you won't kill us when you come to take over. So she knew, it's like, they were going to take over the city, so when you come to take over the city, don't harm us, don't kill us, whatever. And they said, well, since you've hit us, put this ribbon in your window, and we won't hurt you as long as everybody's in the house, but if the person's not in the house, we can't have any say in that. If they get hurt, that's not on us. What? She just hid you and risked her life? And she's a woman? I mean, these things are really bad for women back then. And you're going to do that? It's like, as long as you're in your house and you have this red ribbon in the window. Anyway, so surprise, surprise, Rahab just happens to live on the outer wall of the city, so it's easy for the spies to climb out. How convenient. What a great convenient. How convenient. Anyways, chapter 3, this is reminiscent of the crossing of the Red Sea when the Egyptians were chasing after the Jews. Basically, it's saying the same thing happened. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Hold on. It says when they were going to cross the river of Jordan, they said to take the Ark of the Covenant, stand, as soon as God said that as soon as your foot touches the water will part ways. It doesn't say part ways, it gives like this long description of how it would work. And the land will be dry. It'll be dry land, and you can walk across it and keep the ark in the center. I'm thinking from what I read is basically they're gonna stand in the middle of the river, and everybody will pass them. And the people holding the Ark of the Covenant is supposed to stand in the middle of the river until everybody has moved out of the river. And then they could come across the other side. So, just a repeat of, like I said, the earlier version of the parting of the Red Sea. And that's what happened. And as soon as the people with the Ark of the Covenant came across and stood on dry land, all the waters came back and, just filled up again. Chapter 4. What was this one? People came in Jordan. Oh, so here's kind of wondering if they're trying to explain some unusual rocks that may be found in the future, like Stonehenge, because it says like there was supposed to be one tribe, one person before the Ark of the Covenant came over. The one person from each of the tribes, the 12 tribes, was to go and get a stone and bring it across, bring it to the other side of the river, and they would set the stones, the 12 stones, where was it, around where they were camped out at the time, so it would be a remembrance of what the crossing of the Jordan. Everybody will remember, and then the people could tell their grandkids, oh, look, these rocks, they came from the middle of the Jordan River. That's, and tell them the whole story about crossing the Jordan. And so I was thinking, oh, this would be a good, people could use this as an explanation for like Stonehenge. Or maybe like Easter Island heads. Anyways, I thought it was cute. Cute little story. This here, so we're done for the day. This here I call double duty. Let's see if I can get this. This is double duty, a voodoo doll. Cute, cute, cute. I made it myself. There's the tag. 35 buckaroonies. But I can bargain with you. So there we go. And that's for sale in my Bonanza store. And on my Facebook page.